Hey guys, we've got things slightly fixed so we can play more Kingmaker. Not not
Yay!
There
not
we
fully
go.
fixed. We're not that lucky. So, but step in the right directions. All right. So when
Well,
last we met, you guys had defeated um the Sag Lord.
yes.
And you had raided his fort and took all of his goodies. Uh, yep, and
Goodies are all
you
ours.
had um, you had managed to mouth got dry there. You'd managed to pick up some magical items that you weren't quite sure what they were, but you had left to start heading back to Oleg's, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Oh, well, we need to throw the thing in the
Yeah,
river. Did we do that
yes,
already? I
you
think we
did.
did that already.
That's how you
Yes, it
got one
did.
of your magical items.
Sweet.
All right. So I'm going to. All right. So all right. So you guys are currently at the. I'm gonna say by the end of the day, you've managed to make it to the river crossing. Um, the Thorn River
Okay.
crossing, where the three streams meet. I will. Yeah, so part of the problem is we've gotten voice back just for people who are watching, but we're still having problems getting people to connect with the server and the tool we use as a virtual tabletop. So we're matching a whole bunch of things together to kind of make that work. So there may be some weird things. So I'm just going to give you guys the basic map that doesn't have any of that just has like the landmarks on it. So you have something to look at and
Okay.
when I'm referring to stuff. So just give me a second to find that.
Okay.
There we go. Yep. So you guys are directly up from the big lake where the two rivers meet and feed into the big lake in the plains section. So I believe you guys have some unidentified magical items. Is that correct?
I believe
All right. So
so.
so Blair is yeah.
Hold on, let me.
I think I posted it in the chat.
Yeah, you might have told us what the
I think
potions
I
were
did just because
anyway.
I was like, "There's no way I'm going to I'm going to remember what potions I've given you." So I think the only thing was the Rensar that washed up. Oh, and the Stag Lord's
It's
Helm.
just a
Those were the
magic
two things
ransom.
that you did not know exactly what they did. But fortunately for you, you leveled up last time. So Blair has taken Identify
Yay!
as one of his magic spells.
Oh yeah, we discovered that Robin was leveling up her animal
Oh, so is
companion all
Borbo
wrong.
even more terrifying now? Oh,
Yes.
don't tell me these things.
Oh dear.
You thought we just nerfed them correctly. Nope. No.
All right, so he takes some time to study them, and he informs you what the two items are. So the Stag Lord's
Okay.
Helm
Right.
is a unique magical item. It is known as the
Ooh.
Stag's Helm, and it is actually Aristilian in thing. Sometimes it would be worn by high hunters, the hunter priests of the order, because he's
Okay.
Aristil, so all of his priests are also hunters. And so anyone who wears it, it greatly will enhance your eyesight and your hearing, giving you a +2 competence bonus on all your perception checks. In addition, what 3 times per day, if you are a follower of Aristil, which I believe one of you is now, you can call upon the power of the helm to enhance any ranged shot made by the wearer, and you make it into an insightful shot. I will get to that.
I don't know what that means.
This ability is a free action, and once activated, your next range attack against a target within 30 feet is made as if you were as if the target were flat-footed against you. If you have any rogue levels, you do get to apply sneak attack damage with this, but you don't have rogue levels.
So it's like I'm using a gun.
If you don't make a ranged attack within 1 round of activating the power, the charge is just used. It's a free action to activate it, though. So.
Okay.
Except guns target touch. This target's flat-footed.
I mean, that's still, yeah, and you can do that.
Still really
3 times
good
per day.
Because 3 times! Oh my gosh!
So, if you are not a worshiper of Aristil, you can only do it 1 time per day. I have put the full text in the chat.
Yay! I'll put that in my thing.
So then he also identifies the Rensar. All right.
Yeah.
It is also let me go back, get to where that is in my notes. Did I go too far? No. It is also a unique magical item. It is now nice. A Rensar of water summoning. If you spend an hour attuning yourself to this item, anytime that you are not directly wielding it, it will turn into. It is not directly on your person. Like, you don't have to be like wielding it, but it has to be on you or nearby you. If you are ever disarmed from this item, or drop it or throw it away and will it to happen, it will turn into water. You may then summon the water from any amount, summon the Rensar by pulling it out of the water, of any water that source that is big enough to hold it.
All right, nice. So it is a
+1 Rensar of water summoning. If you are ever disarmed or drop it, it melts into water. And you can pull it out, and you can
pull it back out.
And you can retrieve it once that has happened by pulling it out of any body of water that would be big enough to hold it.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes. So that means like the entire thing would have to fit. So like, even though it's round enough, like you couldn't like reach into a bowl of water and pull it out that way, but you could probably reach into like a water trough and pull it out. Does that make sense? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, so you have to you'd have to do an hour. You'd have to spend an hour attuning yourself to the item, but anyone can do that.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
So these are the so yeah, and then we'll just assume that you know how everything else works, because Blair would slowly be able to identify it if he didn't already from just his natural rolls now that he has the identify spell. Yeah, because I told you all of the potions.
Okay.
Like, I'm not gonna remember where you got these from. I should probably like make a note next time of like, they have these 3 potions which are yet to be identified, but you know, that'd be competent.
All right.
All right. Does anyone want to do anything before you go to sleep?
Does one have to be attuned to the Rancer every day, or is that just
All right.
I'll go ahead and do that. can literally pull from nothing is useful.
You have to be next to water that's big enough to hold it, but still, yes, that is.
Yeah.
And that is the only way to get it back once it has either been dropped or disarmed from you. So,
Yeah.
I guess there's somewhat of a downside. But
I would
I mean,
imagine
disarms
so.
don't come up that often, so.
Suddenly, they're going to come up
They
more
are on
often.
the
No,
random
I'm kidding.
fail table. So who knows?
Yes, they are.
All right. Anything else before you guys go to sleep?
Imogen is suspicious of Mr. Bandit Man who is traveling with us. So she might stay up a little bit before going to sleep. Like, make sure he goes to sleep first or something.
All right.
Or she might take the first... You know, she'll probably take, like, the first watch or something just to make sure
If
nothing
you guys
fishy
do
goes
not want
on.
to include him in the watch, or have someone else on with him,
I
he
wouldn't think
does
so.
not object to that. In fact, he says that he feels that you would kind of be stupid if you didn't do that.
I would not want that. Or Imogen would
I'm
not
sorry.
want that.
I just thought of how Imogen now has the helm, which makes all of her senses better. And I thought of the scene from The Force Awakens when Rey is just sitting there with the old pilot helmet on. And my head just put the two of those images together. Because there's no reason for her not to wear it when she's on watch. So I just imagine her in that sitting position with this big helmet that's slightly too big for her.
Nice.
Aww.
I mean, it's magical, so it'll slowly fit you, but it was just a really funny image. All right, so
Yeah.
who do you want to share the watch with?
Borvo. What?
I was going to say
Borvo
Imogen,
and
but okay.
From what I know, are on the same watch, so.
Oh, I thought you
yeah.
were talking to me, but
All
yeah.
right, all right, give me you can either give me a perception check or a sense motive check, whichever one is higher, to keep an eye on him.
Hang on. I have to type this in manually. I think I did this right.
That's the 20 there. Okay.
It's
Right.
it's perception. Oh, where's the visible dice? You're supposed to
you
be
have
able to see
turn
the
those
dice
on,
roll.
or do I have to turn those on?
How to do that?
Enable 3D dice.
I don't think that's.
There we go.
I think that's personal, not server wide. All right, so
You gotta remember how to roll
I just
in
used
this.
the dice roller.
Caleb, no. Caleb, that's not.
I
no.
did that on purpose.
Bad, Caleb. No, if you just type rolling 20 in the chat, you just roll an automatic 20.
It's / roll 20.
All right. So anyway, you managed to keep a good eye on him, and he doesn't seem to be doing anything suspicious. Do you want it to be obvious that you are watching him, or do you want to try and hide that fact? All right.
I will try and hide that fact, I guess. Stealth? Hold on, I have to look at my stealth. It's a 3.
It's not a hard thing to do, so I'm giving you bonuses for it.
No, not 2d20, 1d20. Ta-da.
He doesn't seem to ever notice you
That?
spying on him.
Yay.
All right. So just all right. So
I'm a
your watch
good
is
spy.
over. So you wake up whoever is next on the watch list. And when you go to sleep, you have a dream.
Oh, great.
You see a white stag in a forest.
Oh, hello,
And
friend.
you feels though it wants you to come towards him. And as you get closer, it takes off, and it has the feeling more that it's not running from you as much as it wants you to follow it. All right, and
I
then
shall do so.
Go ahead. It will take you home from Narnia.
when you do so, you find yourself eventually at the the temple of the elk. And then you wake up. You don't wake
Ooh.
up, but you move. The dream fades.
Okay. So maybe we'll make a stop at the before we go back to Oleg's. All right.
All right, it's morning.
All right, cool.
Okay, I go up to Hans and I get his attention and I say, we need to make a stop at the Temple of the Stag.
All right. Hold on. Okay. Is it?
Well, Oleg's is in a general northish direction from where we are, and the Temple of the Stag is in the forest
so
in
if
between
you
where
if
we
you
are and Oleg. So I assume it would.
map. If you look at the map real quick.
Excuse me. Let me
It is
get the map.
it is if you follow the river, the northward river, it's one tile to the east of where it enters into the forest.
East. Oh,
West,
east. Okay,
west,
so
sorry,
that
west.
I'm like east. The plane. Like
Oh, I thought you said west.
okay. Okay. So it is. Okay. All right. Um. Okay, how important is this? Is this something you want to do as soon as possible, or?
Yes.
All right, we'll have to figure out what to do with all of this then. We can't exactly take it in with us. It'll.
Imogen
You
looks
have a giant
confused at
cart
you for a
full
moment.
of your goods.
Oh.
This will slow us down significantly. I think it would be best that if we head into the woods, leave it.
Split the party. What?
Yeah, we should either leave it just outside with guards, or we should under guard and come back for it.
I guess I could go that direction. You people can go around the forest. And I'll meet you back at Oleg's.
I will say, for the sake of convenience, that if you
Also, she's not planning on fighting anything. Anything that she comes across, she's just gonna run from.
yeah, so with the cart, let me look at the thing real quick. Let me look at our little rules for movement along these hexes.
Just logically, that thing would
Yeah, I think
not
I
do
said
well
that
in the
you're
woods.
moving at your party speed is down to 30 feet, even with horses, because they have to pull the thing. So
Right.
it will take. I mean, you guys moving along the plains. 5 hours. So it'll take you 2 days. 2 days to get to Oleg's. Imogen traveling by herself. Borvo's what, 50 feet? All right, 40 feet.
He's 40.
So you're able to go along that. That'd be about 6 hours. And then you'd move into the woods. So it'd take you about 12 hours. It could take you 1 full day if you rode hard to get to the temple. And then going through the woods again would be that. So it would actually take you about the same amount of time if you guys split up.
Okay, so that would be 2 days.
Yeah, it both take you 2 days. They'd get there at about afternoon. You would get there about nightfall.
Okay, so then Imogen is going to go into Borvo's pack, and she's going to take out the trail rations. Give me 2 seconds to open my inventory. Okay, so she's going to open up the trail rations. They have 15 left. So she's going to take 4 out, and she's going to hand the rest to... she's going to pack up the rest of them on the cart. So in
could
total...
we actually... Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah.
In total, there's 15. I'm taking 4. So you guys would have 11.
More than enough.
Yeah, so I would take 4. That's what I would need for 2 days. So you write that down somewhere.
Are you sure that's wise?
If I need any more, I can always scavenge for more.
Traveling by yourself.
Well, I need to visit the temple. You need to not go in the forest. There's only one logical explanation or conclusion to this.
Yes, but would you... Feel safer if you took someone with you?
I mean, perhaps, but there's only one option besides you, and that's... What's Mr...
Kiros.
No,
you can take a Kiros
mercenary.
with you. Yes.
No, I am not taking him with me.
But...
Oh yeah, that's right. I'll take Napkip with me. I forgot about How did I forget about Napkip? My gosh.
Forgotten about him.
Oh no! Oh, it's been a whole month since I've seen you, Napkip. You understand? No, yeah, I'll take Napkip with me then.
All right, if you're all right.
Yeah. Okay. That changes everything. Because I wasn't going to just leave one of us alone with our captive.
What?
What? Imogen does kind of a look sideways both ways. And it's like...
Oh, that captive. Right, we do have one.
Yeah. Imogen looks suspiciously at you.
No, I completely forgot we captured one of the bandits last week.
We're just forgetting about everything we've done.
Yeah. Right.
Wait, are you guys talking about Akiros or somebody else? Oh yeah,
the guy that the guards wanted.
This is what happens when you have a month off and then you play one session and then you have a ton of technological difficulties that's not you from being able to play and you have to take another month off.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
I thought she meant Akiros as well, so...
No, Akiros is
Yes.
is the mercenary then. Okay. No, the dude that was like, I'm a betray Mr. Staglord, but I'm still a bandit.
No, that was Akiros. There was another guy that we captured for the guards. Akiros.
What happened to our
Blair.
mage guy?
Blair?
That's what I was asking. No, Akiros is ostensibly a bandit. I wouldn't want either one of us to be by ourselves with him. So as long as
Valgrim Sneeg, who the head of the guard at the trading post wanted you to get.
Yes. Yeah, so we've got 2 captives.
No, we have 1 captive.
Imogen still narrows her eyes at you. I don't like where this is going.
Look, we need the help, and...
She puts her fingers up and makes the quotations with her fingers.
And judging by his actions, he was not particularly fond of the bandits or their actions.
The bandits or the Stag Lord?
Probably the Stag Lord specifically, because he was a bit of a heretic. Point being, my relative has not really been, has been a little bit slow on the uptake in sending us some extra support. I've decided to...
Imogen rolls her eyes at the mention of relative.
Yes. I've decided to treat Akiros according to his actions, and his actions were he killed several bandits and was paid for it, and has also been paid to accompany us back.
Fine, whatever. Napkip,
Okay,
we're leaving.
I mean, he did kind of save us when Stag Lord almost killed us.
Who did he... Yes, and who was it that was specifically about to die? Looking very pointedly at Imogen there.
So Napkip goes to point to Imogen like it was her. Like, how could you forget? And then he understands that you're like trying to be subtly infer something, and he just like sheepishly coils his finger and is like, I go get horses ready. And leaves.
I said we're leaving.
If it makes you feel any better,
It won't. And she starts packing up Borvo to get ready to leave.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to leave as well.
Let's split the party!
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's an idea. Totally not making random encounter rolls right now. Nope, that's not what's not happening. All right.
Well.
Yeah, as we... Yeah, I would like to apologize to Akiros when I see him next. It's like, I hope you don't mind, but my friend's going to be taking that helmet.
He kind of takes a look and he goes, "Don't mind."
She'll be traveling separate from us for a bit. She needs to make... she apparently needs to make a short pilgrimage. She'll meet us back at the trading post.
He goes, a pilgrimage. Then I assume that I assume what the... We really need to stop calling him the Stag Lord and find out something and actually call him the Bastard, I guess. Maybe
Fair enough.
ST, Heretic,
I am
old Hornhead. I'll find something.
Bastard. That's it.
Although, as much as I like Bastard, I've known many bastards, and I feel it could lead to confusion in the future. So I feel like we should somehow specify this bastard as the particular bastard that he was.
Hans is trying not to laugh.
He's trying not to, it was intentionally supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
He goes, I guess we could call him a horny bastard, but that could also lead to some confusion.
No, that's fine. The drunk idiot
we'll go with
could
that
also
one.
suffice.
So the drunken idiot was right about believing there was a temple somewhere around here, I'm assuming.
Was a temple and what was either a hunter's hall or some sort of dwelling.
No.
There's also a
Good
grove.
to know.
Yes. Oh, speaking of which, I
believe the grove was the site of the former Hunter's
That is
Hall, so they
correct.
were one and the same.
okay. Okay, cool. Things that lie in that direction. I did actually decide to learn Boggart.
Oh, wait, I can do this.
Hey, if I can convince him to mine all my sulfur, that would be amazing.
There we go. And then I can just save this as this and... And then, all right, cool. And then put it in. There we go. There's a version with everything you have discovered on it that I've just uploaded to the chat. That should make things
Thank
easier.
you.
Somewhat.
Thank.
Yes, so
That's much easier.
Next to where it says Skunk River, that thing to the west is the clearing. The temple is
Okay, got it.
the thing to the northeast of the Skunk River and to the south of the Thorn River.
Okay, awesome.
All right, so you guys head off. Can I get perception checks from both of you guys? And I will make another one.
Yes. You know what? Let me just use the die roller.
All right, you managed to keep your eyes peeled to the point where any possible trouble that you think you would have run into, you avoid.
Yay!
Napkip is particularly helpful on this because he crit on his perception check.
Nice.
All right. So you guys make your way there. Imogen, it is
Yes.
late night by the time that you arrive at the Temple of the Elk.
Okay, I park Borvo and beep, beep, beep. No, so since it's dark, we'll set up camp
There's a small fire
first.
going on inside the temple.
Imogen is suspicious and draws her short sword just in case and slowly
You see,
approaches the
you
temple.
see a slightly balding man turning a spit with a deer on it. You recognize it as Jode.
Oh, I sheath my short sword and I hail him.
Ah, hello. He's peering out to the darkness. Who goes there?
Imogen,
Oh,
we met
Imogen.
before.
Yes. Good.
Although I think Imogen remembers when.
Okay,
I
so
don't remember when.
he was the guy who originally sent you to go find the temple. Yes.
Right.
The
Okay.
cleric at the trading post.
Okay.
He healed us a couple times.
And then mysteriously
Not
disappeared.
mysteriously. Yeah, he told you. You told
we
him
told
where the
him
temple
where it
was, and
was.
he went, "Oh, okay. I'm going to
Ah.
go to there now."
Okay. Okay, that makes much more sense now. Okay.
So he's exactly where you expected him to be. I just knew Robin was
Okay.
going to forget, and I knew I could throw a moment of
I
tension
forgot.
there.
Ah! Terrible.
You also hear
Just
from
terrible. Okay.
from beside you, and nap cap. He goes, "Oh, come in out of the cold. It's quite warm in here."
Thank you. I moved into net.
Yeah, there's a full deer on spit roast that he is working towards.
Huh.
He goes, I thought it was that it was that it was good fortune that that Aristotle let me to find this, and I had the feeling that someone would be showing up and I should cook the whole thing now, so I guess I know why.
Yes, Aristotle pointed me in
Ah.
this direction last night.
Interesting. And there there must be some reason that he wanted you to come here. And
Quite.
you hear in a soft but extremely firm voice, but not cruelly firm, just firm with power. Indeed, there was. And none of you heard or noticed there's a man taller than all of you, but and dressed in the simple clothes of a hunter.
I turn and face him.
He looks at you, and from him you feel the presence that you now like stronger than you have ever felt before. You felt the presence that you know as Aristil. As he stands there and walks before you, and he places a hand on your shoulder, Imogen, and he goes, if you see Jode at all, he is agape at this. And he goes, "Child, though you are new to one of my followers, you have served me extremely well, and and you have kept my tenets all your life without even knowing it. I am incredibly proud to now call you one of my flock."
Imogen can't really say anything,
she
but
goes,
she
"And
nods.
you have done that which I have asked for you. You have removed the heretic from this land, and his evil shall no longer be present here. For that, he places the hand from your shoulder on top of your head, and you feel a warm, wonderful presence, like the feeling of a cool spring breeze on a hot spring day, or the feeling of perfectly tracking. All those kind of feelings of perfectly tracking your prey that you're hunting, and the joy and the wonder of nature fill you, and you feel the particularly the power and the strength of the hunt coming inside of you. And he goes, you he goes, take I have he goes, and so I grant you this boon. No bow shall ever turn again. It's true from now on. And every bow shall work to serve you with great intensity. Anything that you would not normally be able to use, my strength shall flow through you and allow you to wield. In fact,
Ha ha ha. I see what you did there.
in fact, you will probably have already felt this in times past. The ability to wield things that you normally would not be without your strength. It is now a part of you.
She opens her mouth and then closes it again and then nods again.
Looks over at Jode and he goes, Jode, I know your faith has been shaken in times past, and know you are that I consider your desire for repentance true, and if you continue along your path, you shall find the redemption that you seek. And then, and then you don't actually notice him leave. It's not like he blinks out of existence. Like, you obviously can cognitively think about him walking away, but he's just not there. But some of his presence lingers very strongly. So in mechanical terms, Robin, you can now wield
Yes.
composite bows even if you do not reach the strength requirement for them, and you still get the bonus of them.
Yay!
And
I'm
also,
happy.
this now retroactively explains how you've been able to do this the whole time. Yeah, so that's where you are. The
Yeah.
feeling of awe is slowly fading
Yes.
away, but I never. Wow, you hear Joe said. I never thought I'd ever be blessed enough to actually see a manifestation of old Deadeye on the actual material plane. That was something special.
I take the helm in my hands. It was slung on my bag before. And I look at it and I say, he's been dealing with some unfortunate circumstances in this area.
Apparently you have been, and they've been of great help.
Hopefully these woods are pure now.
Yes. Hopefully indeed. Though in my experience, there are always things that want to corrupt.
Yes. She puts the helm back on her bag and assists
He goes,
Joe with
assume that, as time goes on, he assumed that helm belonged to the heretic?
belonged in the loosest sense. He had it.
Fair enough.
It does seem to be an artifact of Aristil.
He goes, that's one of the great hunter helms.
She nods. I'll try to see to it that it sees better use.
I have no doubt that you will.
After that, she just continues to assist him with preparing the deer carcass and doing other camp things.
Unless if he gets the sense that you don't want to talk, he won't push anything on you. But if you want to talk, he's more than happy to
Okay.
pick up conversation.
Right.
All
Okay.
right. So
Yeah, I'm pretty
the night
much done.
continues. You eat. Slight conversation is had.
Ta-da!
Napkip seems.
Meanwhile,
All right, meanwhile, you guys also had an uneventful day.
Yay!
You hear every once in a while from the cart from your prisoner.
Well, I mean, so long as we're hearing him, it
That's
means
true.
he hasn't rolled off or anything, so...
Yeah. Yeah. I assume you're not feeding him. Yeah.
No,
I was gonna
better
say, because
not.
if the discussion comes up, Akiros actually points out that while you may want to keep him somewhat hydrated, you probably shouldn't feed him because A, it's a use of resources, and B, it's a good way to keep him weak.
No, yeah, that's yeah, that was pretty much my reasoning. It's he. He can eat later when he's in prison and possibly about to be executed.
Blair kind of gives Akiros somewhat of a glare, and he goes, "I assume you're speaking." He goes, "And I assume you got that that piece of knowledge from direct experience." And Akiros goes, "Yep."
All right, play nice now. You only have to put up with each other for a few days.
They kind of just mumble off and keep doing whatever they were working on.
Yeah. I was like, do either of you have any idea how to cross the hold on. How to cross
guys already
the
crossed it.
Shrike River?
I thought, because there's the southern part.
Yeah, I think we left that corner. We still have that very corner left because we haven't actually been able to get over there yet.
Akiros goes, as far as I know, the best way for most people to cross was that old ferryman's place, but that's
That's not
Yeah.
that's not possible anymore. Yeah, the final remnants of that unfortunate incident have been dealt with, and his soul has finally moved on to the blessed afterlife. Praise be to Pharasma for that.
sure.
And his murderer and the creator of said abomination is also
I'll
no
drink to
more,
that.
even better.
I think if there's one thing we can all agree on,
Yes.
is our hatred for that guy. Here. They
Indeed.
The two of them actually bring out their water pouches to clink them like their glasses. Does Hans join in? All right, so the three of you
Yeah, I'll raise mine up.
squish them together and take a swig.
Mine as well.
Squish.
As far as we've just been using the river ford, though I do know of a few people who use the old rickety bridge by the Thorn River. As long as they're just moving on foot, it's fine.
Well, that's fine, but that still leaves leaves whatever that river is.
The
Need to get to. Yeah, I'll find the map. We need to get to this point over here. That's not really that accessible from this thing.
he goes. He goes, well, with the old thing gone, you could probably maybe use the ferry point. Ferry point if old Nettle's not around anymore.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, I'd imagine you'd need a ferry.
Yeah, I mean,
to cross a ferry point.
Unless somebody's cut it down, there should be a. From what I heard, there's still at least a rope connecting the two sides.
All right. We'll take the cart. We'll coat it in We'll coat it in sap, and we'll drag that along.
All right. Sounds good.
I just pulled that out. I just pulled that from nowhere. That would actually work.
He doesn't seem to really have, like, if you say that it's more he doesn't really have a strong opinion. He's like, if you want to, it's more like you're the one who's paying me. If you want to try that, go ahead and try that. I will be right back.
Fair enough. All right.
Boop. Did something happen?
No, Joel just left to go somewhere.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
That's what I get for not paying attention.
I'm back from greeting my wife from coming home from work.
Hello.
All right.
Yay!
So
Hello,
just to make sure, this is just for future reference. This isn't because you guys are still planning on taking the direct route to Oleg's, right? Okay, I don't want to make sure. I'm like, you're not going around, are you? Did I misunderstand something? All right. So yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to? Is there anything else, Caleb, you want to discuss with anyone before the day ends?
Not. my head, I don't think.
All right. It's the next day.
Yes.
All right. So you guys head off to Oleg's, Caleb, you guys's. And you get there around
Yes.
mid-afternoon.
Okay, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Caleb, real quick.
Yeah.
I'm just going to assume I took 6 rations instead of 4. So
Okay.
now you have 9 rations there. Is that okay?
Be fine.
Oh,
Okay.
since Jode had a thing there, had the meal there, it was enough to feed everyone, so you don't need to use up one set of rations each. So
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's 1, 2, 3 of us for 2 days. We have 3 rations left.
Mm-hmm. And I have 3. And I have 3 rations left.
All
Alright, cool. Always good to have extra.
So you guys arrive at the structure, and you have the typical one of the guards sees you and yells out to who goes there.
Yeah.
Do we arrive around the same
Imogen,
time,
Imogen
or
will
am
probably
I gonna get there
arrive
later?
early evening. She'll definitely
Okay.
arrive after the sun has gone down, if she arrives at all.
Right.
Just
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go ahead and answer them. It's Hans Gunch and the other explorers, minus a couple. They'll be arriving later
all right.
tonight.
Proceed then.
Right then. Is the captain around?
I'll make sure he meets you at the front gate.
All right, let's get our prisoner ready.
All right, what does that entail?
Getting him out of the cart and walking him in front of us,
So you
probably.
untie his legs.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have either Blair or Akiros.
So you're gonna have Blair have a crossbow bolt trained on him the whole
walking.
time. Fair enough.
Pretty much, yeah. It's... Hey, I don't know what classes this guy's taken.
Yeah, just keep moving. You
All right.
So just a reminder, the guard captain's name is Creston Gares. So he goes,
Right.
Hans, I see you've returned, and we're with Mr. Sneeg, I say.
Yes, one prisoner ready for transfer straight from the Stag Lord's fort.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Yes. As you can probably tell by the surplus we've just arrived with, they're not going to be bothering anyone.
Good for you, sir.
Note, do not panic when his helmet arrives later atop Imogen's
That seems
head.
like something she'd like. All right. Well, just he goes, a promise is a promise. Just let me know just let me know what you want, and I can get you those weapons.
Yes, that's right.
He goes, or since you guys seem to be more of a long-range precision, I can get you a few shipments of masterwork ammunition as well.
Ooh.
In fact, I may even know a guy that might be able to provide some of your special needs. He says, looking at your firearm. In case that's the case. But anyway,
I see.
That
would be most interesting.
He goes, yes, I've got a lot to discuss with Mr. Sneeg before transporting him, if you don't mind.
Yes. Oh, yeah. In the interest of transparency here. Yeah.
Yes.
Gonna be talking with him a bit privately here. Yes, you may have noticed we have a new explorer with us. That was a fresh addition from the Stag Lord's fort.
As soon as you say from the Stag Lord's fort, he goes, they had a prisoner then.
No.
Or
I don't know. I don't know. I never got around to
Tell the truth. Dark side points. Lie.
I don't know. I never got a chance to ask him. I just know that he stabbed the Stag Lord several times.
He was a prisoner and definitely not a bandit. No matter.
And I definitely paid him to help us kill the bandits, and then paid him more to help
good to know
guide us back.
But yes, he was definitely not a bandit himself. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. He doesn't actually wink, wink, nudge, nudge, but it's a metaphorical wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
No, of course not. I would not hire brigands.
Dark side points! So many dark side points!
Connected to, as the man has some connections to the Church of Arastil in the past.
Dubious connections.
I'm a religious man myself. He seems fervent enough.
All right then. Well, I've got a prisoner transfer to see to. Also, you may want to stop in and talk to Oleg. I think he has something for you.
Oh, yes, of course.
Explosives.
I think I might have something for him as well.
You say, looking at the at the bloody container holding the Stag Lord's head.
Yeah. Not just that. I have a couple blueprints.
Well, if you head over to Oleg's, he's in his office.
Oh.
The doors are open. Give a slight net.
All right. Yeah, I'll.
Okay, just give a slight knock on the
knock.
The frame. You're back. Good to see you.
Yep. Yes.
I have something for.
It's very good for you. Oh. Very good. We have several things for you. I think you'll be most pleased.
He pulls out a piece of paper. I need you to sign this. It's a bill of receival.
Yes, of course.
It is
Hans
a
will look
bill
it
of
over.
receival, and you notice that it is from the Orleskis, in particular Rusto, to say that you have received something. Oh, right. I should probably
What is this
actually give you
for?
anything first. He starts digging in his deck. And he hands you a sealed letter.
Yes, okay. I will sign for it then.
Thank
Thank you very much.
He goes. He also
Would they have the
reaches
infrastructure
into.
that would make
He
me
also heads
fine
over to
for it?
his to his version of the safe that he has. And he goes and he opens it.
Okay.
And with a heavy metal cha-chink, with the sound of money, he puts a heavy, not a heavy, but a well-sized small chest on the thing. Something you can carry one-handed in size.
Hmm.
And it has a definite lock on it.
All right. Is that? Huh. Are those the supplies I asked
no,
for?
I've got those in the back. Those go with the letter. That goes with the letter. I think from the shape of it,
Thank you.
it looks like the key's probably inside the thing.
Indeed. Well, before I read this, I might as well inform you. For the time being, it would seem your bandit troubles are completely over.
Praise the gods.
We have the head of the bandit leader with us. It might not be recognizable without the helmet, but Imogen has that at the moment.
Well, and you'll probably want to talk to the captain before he goes, so he can take that in and get you your full reward. I'm not heading in the cell for a couple of days, and I don't think that's the kind of thing I want to be transporting anyway. No offense.
Oh yes, I must have gotten distracted transferring the live prisoner.
He slightly arches an eyebrow at the live prisoner and then decides, I don't want to know, and the eyebrow goes back down.
Yes, if you see, yes, there are two strangers' face. The one that is, there are two strangers here now. The one who is unbound, wearing full armor, carrying a sword. He's fine. The other one don't trust.
All right, good.
All right, but all right. What else? Oh yes, we have. Yes, we brought back the rest. Yeah, we brought back their cash.
It was, well, same as always. Let me know what you want, and I'll head into town to get it. In fact, if you actually give me a big enough order, I'll probably head in sooner.
I'll actually have a few request. Yeah, I actually have a few items I might request as well. Why would they do this to me? The source book that added more guns. So now it's like, I don't know what some of these do. I want to look at them.
Are they third party?
Did they just add a whole bunch of guns? Is that the thing?
They just added 4 guns. 2 pistols, 2 rifles, early ones.
All right, well, do you want to take a look at that first, or do you want to take care of the merchandise first? I wouldn't be heading out tomorrow in the earliest, so it doesn't really matter.
Care of the merchandise in a minute.
Right.
We'll take care of the merchandise later.
There's nobody. And he goes, the last person staying here left the morning, so the rooms are empty if you want to use that for privacy.
Stay here for now. I might
Alright.
need to leave the chest with you. Let me just open this.
All right.
Yeah.
It is a letter.
Out one of my knives, cut off that seal. Okay. All right, what do we have here?
That format's that weird, but
Of course. Aha!
and the chest contains exactly what it says it will in the letter.
All right, I might have use for these sooner than I thought. All right, never mind. I shall take the chest. Meanwhile, we should work out what we need to do with these
All right.
supplies.
Let me go. Figure. Okay, so. All right. All right, so give me a list of everything that you're selling and we'll figure out how much money you're going to make off of it.
Okay.
Because, all right, so looking at the.
Here, I'll.
Looking at the list.
You wear medium armor, right, Kay?
I have some light armor right now.
Okay. Well, do you want the masterwork studded leather then?
I think I have masterwork studded leather.
Okay.
Ah,
No, I have
Okay.
masterwork leather armor.
so you probably want the studded leather then. As it is.
Yes.
Probably.
Let me actually get my book. As I believe the studded leather is. Just better.
Yeah.
Yes.
I took
Armor.
the amulet of natural armor
Yeah,
and
Kip took
the stag
+1 small
helm
rapier,
and
you took
the
+1 bow, composite bow.
yes.
Okay. So it's +1 AC, -1 maximum dex,
Also remember though that
-1
the
armor check
masterwork makes
penalty.
the dex and the armor check one less than they would normally be. Yes, so
So adds to
studded
the
leather
armor bonus, I
has a
assume.
0 armor check penalty and a max dex bonus of +6.
So I will take that. A little heavier.
And you now have higher arcane spell
Right.
failure chance. I don't think that's going to be a thing.
Oh. Nice.
There's a
That
reason
brings
why
it up
Blair,
to
if
that.
you can't see it now, but Blair's image has him not really wearing any armor in it.
Yeah.
No,
You're a
not.
wizard,
He's a
Blair.
sorcerer.
Okay, cool.
All right. All right. So give me a.
So let's see.
Do you have a skill for barter? What kind of skills do you have for bartering?
For bartering, I have, let's see, appraise is 1, bluff is 8, diplomacy is
All right.
7,
What do you
intimidate
want
is
to
7.
use with Oleg to barter the price?
Ooh.
Okay, give me a diplomacy
let's use
check,
diplomacy. let's try to reason him into doing it, because the other options sound like a terrible idea to do with someone I have that likes me somewhat.
All right,
I fail.
You just get the baseline sell for 50% then of what something's worth.
Okay. Okay, so that's...
He's like, well, you've got a lot of specialty items here that aren't going to be easy to move, and I mean, a lot of these things actually have holes in them. Like, it's not malicious, but it is like honest merchandising, if that makes sense. Like bartering.
Okay, so hold on.
Yes.
100 dragons, that's platinum, right? Taking that. Okay.
All right, let me go through and add everything, and then I'll just divide it in half.
Okay. Well, I will look up what these actually do.
I'm assuming you're not selling any of the potions.
No. No, we're keeping the potions.
Plus.
Okay, so...
Hopefully that is worth exactly... If I remember correctly, clubs are actually worthless. They are entirely worthless.
That's entirely possible.
All right. All right, so there's that. Oh, you have more horses than you need now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We can sell horses. Shoot, how many horses?
Well, if you're planning on having a Kyros with you, then one. Or if this is the end and you just want to send him off, then you have two.
Right. Well, let's hang on to him for now.
How much a horse is worth. Plus that.
So that's what that is.
Da, 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 da. The Masterwork Longsword. Are you selling that?
Ooh.
Nope.
Was there anyone who wanted that?
Okay.
Not really.
As well, then.
Masterwork. How much does Masterwork add to the price of weapons? Masterwork weapons. 300. So that's 300 more. Plus 300. And then a longsword by itself is 15.
Hmm.
All right, I'm assuming you want to sell all of the um, treasure you got from the Stag Lord. Which is just the belt buckle and all the jewels, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then
And that's...
and then you have a bunch of stuff that I will double check. All right, so that's nice of me. And then
Bless you.
Armor.
Ugh.
All right. Let me see if I missed anything. Oh, Robin. Now that 3 daggers.
Yes.
Now that you have a better one, do you want to sell off the masterwork longbow that you have when you get there? Okay.
Yeah. I believe I have a masterwork composite.
You do. You have a masterwork composite of +2.
Yeah.
You have a masterwork composite longbow.
Very nice, very nice.
Which is actually worth a ton of money. Because every...
Yeah, composites are expensive.
So that's 200, an additional 300 for it being masterwork, which is a total of 500 plus the base price of... yeah, it's worth 600 by itself.
Yep.
All right. I'll just assume that then gets bartered with Or no, it would be in there already.
Yeah, I
'cause
think
you're
half
wielding the
of
better
my
one now.
yeah, I think half my money was spent on my initial composite longbow, and that was just flat.
Well, the first one you got from killing what's his face, Happy, at the very beginning of the campaign. All right,
Oh,
and
that's
then I'm
right.
assuming you're not selling any of your potions. Okay.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, we could use those.
Rounds up a little bit. All right. He estimates. By the time he returns tomorrow, he will pay you. One second. It is sell for 50%, right? You know what? Actually, let me do this. Oops. He likes you guys. All right. He offers you a total of 9,100 for everything.
Yay!
All right.
He basically yeah, he basically says as a thank you he'll basically sell it at cost for the expense of how he thinks he can get it and everything.
Okay.
He
Oh,
goes, well,
thank you. That is
taking care of the bench, no
most
problem.
appreciated.
Figured on this case, then we're even.
Could I yeah. Look
Sure.
at this now? Okay, yeah, I'll just have those for now.
If you want something up front, he tells you he can give that to you now, or he can just pay you the full amount when he comes back after selling everything. But he doesn't have.
You can pay us when you get back. However, I do have some more things that I would like made for me. The same, in a similar way I had them made last time. Let me just figure out how much that'll cost real quick.
Let me know what you need and.
Okay. So hold on. All right, so down to.
Oh, you found it.
Yeah, it was in the closet.
Oh, weird.
Good to know. Okay. It will be. Hey, why not? Why not? I'll throw that in as well. So is. Yeah, Hans hands him an enormous stack of papers.
He rifles through it. All right, how much is?
All right, so that should.
Yes,
Yeah.
Hans sells him what he needs.
Hold on.
And Caleb is going to tell me what the actual price is. That. Oleg then quotes to Hans.
All right, all of it will cost 1,625 gold and 5 silver.
He says, he tells you that it'll cost 1,625 gold.
Okay. All right, excellent. If you could just deduct that from whatever you make
That's what I was planning
selling
on doing.
these, that would be
All right, I'll
appreciated.
leave early tomorrow morning then. Haul this big, it actually makes sense for me to head in early.
Excellent. Meantime, I need to get. In the meantime, I need to work. Where did you? Yeah, where were those
He
supplies
takes you to
you
them.
mentioned? Hans is going to take those
Alright.
and start working on them.
Han starts working on them. All right. I assume that we're just gonna go ahead till nightfall.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Right.
A little bit after the stars come out, Imogen arrives.
Yes. And I identify myself to and
Yep,
Nat
let you in.
to the guard.
Caleb, Hans has found out that the plan for the captain is, since Oleg is heading into town anyway, they'll go together.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's. I'll make sure he has the Stag Lord's head as
All
well.
right. And he just tells you that he'll need to see the helm when Imogen is here, but he doesn't need to take it in. So at some point, Imogen, when you arrive, he just
Okay.
asks to view it, and he goes, "Yep, that matches the description that I have," and he hands it back to you and heads about his business.
Okay.
All right, easy enough.
I go and I try to find the others.
Ugh.
How do I find you?
Yeah, I don't know. Presumably Blair and Akiros are occupying their time, however. And Hans, Hans in the meantime is holed up in his room.
Fine.
I don't know who you would find first.
Let's say you run into Blair.
I mean, all right.
Ah, good, you made it back. I trust that your trip was successful then. Good.
Quite.
He goes, I'm sure, sure if you ask Svetlana, there might be a bit of dinner left over.
Oh, thank you. And
Right.
she's going to go see to that.
There's a bit of dinner left over for you.
Yay!
There's not a ton, because you have to split it between you and Napkip, and it was kind of just like table scraps, but there's food, and it's better than it's way better than trail rations, so.
Right.
Yeah, there's a light on, I guess.
All right.
There's a light on inside of the dormitories.
Okay. So yeah, she'll probably get something
Alright.
to eat and then
You
turn in
see-
early.
You see Hans hunched over something.
She raises an eyebrow but doesn't bother him.
All right, it's the next day.
Excuse me just a minute. I want to see something.
Yeah, Oleg heads off early in the morning. He tells you that he'll probably be back in about 3 to 4 days, because he'll have to get some specialty people to sell this stuff off and stuff like that. So that's where we'll return with the materials and the money.
Right.
All right, Imogen, did you want anything you wanted from town while he's out?
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Alright. Alright, if you're certain.
I am.
Alright, excellent. We should... Alright, we'll meet up with everyone over breakfast and plan... oh, shoot. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Before you leave, I do need to buy some more trail rations.
He
Oh,
he
quite,
tells you
yes.
to talk to his wife about it.
Alright, well... Yeah. Alright, we'll meet... Yeah, we'll meet with everyone over breakfast and plan the exploration of the rest of the territory. More until we're done.
Long week.
Um,
Yes. Alright. Yeah, Hans is going to go see about buying trail rations.
All right. There.
Yeah, Robin, you can add the 3 of ours back to yours again if you wanted.
There are
Okay.
14 trail rations currently available. Okay.
All of them. Alright. So...
so that's 20 then. In total.
Yeah, let me just check this out. So that's 7 gold.
Because technically you guys only have 4 spaces, I think, that are inside of your charter to explore.
Yeah, and it has to
Two,
do with
three.
the freaking ghosty goo.
Yeah, 4.5.
I mean, I think if you write down there be will-o-wisps here, that'll probably be good enough.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably accurate.
And you know enough of the outside one that you can probably give a general idea of what it looks like, so. All right, so you guys have meet for breakfast for your planning meeting.
All right.
Alrighty. Borvo sits at the table. No, he does not.
There is bacon present.
Hang on, let me check and see something. Okay. All right.
Out of curiosity, Caleb, did Hans
Yeah.
keep the loaded dice?
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
there were loaded
I
dice on
was
there.
wondering.
Technically, yes, by pure reason that I didn't put them on the sheet.
Yeah. Yes, I completely forgot about that. Okay. Nice. He gave me loaded dice.
You are using loaded dice?
Gave me loaded dice.
You're a few quotes behind, though.
Darn it.
Yeah.
I could hear her.
That opening to that
As
movie
well.
is real good, while the rest of it is just okay with some real good parts.
Yeah, I love that movie.
All right. So, what
All right.
do we have left to explore?
Well, first things first, I need to take care of salaries. Before I'll pay, yeah, as I was paying you before, I'll pay both of you to stay on for another week, and if your services are needed at the end of that for another week, I'll pay you again. How much was the running price per week again?
I think we agreed 100 gold for a week. I think it was 10 gold a day.
Okay, so 10 gold a day, so 70 in a week. 140 equals 14. Okay. Yeah, I'll hand it out. I'll hand out 7 platinum pieces to Blair and
Kiros. All right.
Akiros. All right, so that should take care of that. Yes. Yes, and I might as well inform our newest companion. You are working directly for one of the noble houses of Brevoy now.
Imogen rolls her eyes.
So do a good job. You might have some future work or some more friends up there. Basically standard contingents that mean please don't stab me in the back.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll pull out the map we've made thus far. Need to explore this area beyond the ferry crossing at Shrike River and the southwestern edge of the forest. At least according to this,
All right.
to what we can fit on this map. The forest continues past it, but for the time being, we're unconcerned with that part. My first instinct is to down south, cross the Thorn River, and then work our way west across the forest.
That's how I would suggest doing it too. Yeah, sounds fine. Might not want to go too far west though. I hear there's some will-o-wisps in the area there.
Yes, that would be in the swamp up here. We'll avoid that.
Will the iron-tipped arrows help against those?
No.
Or the cold iron arrows?
Blair.
I'm asking
mainly because they don't naturally
mechanics-wise.
have. They're. I think they're actually undead.
Ugh.
Really?
You set them on fire. Well, yeah, they're ghosty goos.
I'm double checking. I'm pretty sure. No, they're an aberration. They're not undead.
Oh, they're not.
No, that would
ghosty
actually make
goos.
them somewhat dealable.
Yeah. No, will-o-wisps. Will-o-wisps are one of those monsters in role-playing games that's just like, you know what? Let's not deal with that right now.
Mm.
Also in that list are slimes. exactly how to deal with them and have the means
Yeah.
to deal with them quickly, just
Will-O-Wisp,
don't.
you have to specifically get things to hunt them. I guess if somebody had fairy fire, that would make things a lot easier.
All right. Do you have that as a druid spell, Robin?
I do not.
I was
Well,
like,
actually, hold on.
Look at Blair's new.
Well, I wrote down a bunch of spells that I could take.
Well, you're a druid, so you have
Yeah,
access
I learned.
to any of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, druid
I
level
learned
1.
things- yeah, druids learn spells like friggin'
Cast fairy
sorcerers.
fire.
Oh, druids
yeah,
have spells like clerics.
I
and
have
spells
that
they
one
get access to all
written
of them.
down as one of them.
Oh, I mean, I
Yeah,
knew they were
they're
divine. I
divine.
didn't know
They're divine
Yeah.
if
spellcasters.
that worked exactly the same way.
Yep. Yep. So yeah,
I
if
mean,
we
they're still
actually
scary,
could
but-
use fairy fire on the will-o-wisp. Yay!
And if there's more than one, we'd pretty much be sunk.
But
Okay,
we
yeah,
do
that's
have
fair.
a way to deal with them now, so you know.
Because I mean, I
Right.
have 3 uses of a first level spell, and Cure Light is also a first level spell.
Oh yes. Also, what was the other one? Goodberry. You just.
Oh yeah, I was gonna start doing that and just keep a bunch of them on me.
Berries
Yes.
and turn them into healing items.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Oh no, they don't. Oh shoot,
I
okay.
was gonna say, I was
They-
about,
they
I was about to say, I'm
Don't
like,
last.
Okay.
I don't think, if I remember correctly, they don't. Yeah.
It's a day per level.
That's still 2 days. That's not bad. All right. All right. We'll travel. All right. We'll gather our things and we'll get going. Is ready. We should be able to make some pretty decent time. Hang on.
On the other hand, if
Decent
you
time
have
if we-
Goodberry, you pretty much don't need to have rations that day.
We can pick some from the bush on our way past.
It just makes
What
it
does
just
fairy
makes
fire
things
do to
visible.
will-o-wisps?
'Cause
Mm,
they're
Otherwise, we'll miss them a
invisible.
lot.
right.
All right. All right, then we'll hit. Yeah, we'll head down as soon as everyone's ready, and then we'll decide where to go after that as we move.
Right.
Well, that was easy. Not too much more, and we'll be completely finished.
All right. So you guys head off. It'll take you about a day to get to an unexplored area, if my math is correct.
I cast Goodberry.
I mean, you're going past the berry place, so
Yeah, but
Yes.
hey, yeah, and they'll last for 2 days, right? So yeah, let's pick
Yeah.
2 days of.
And it's
I mean, that's only
2d4,
if you cast
yes.
it once. Okay.
I have it.
Well, I mean, because you knew
Prepared
you were
ones.
heading off there, so I was
Yeah.
saying you could.
Could temporarily just. Yeah, I'll get rid of
Alright.
the other 2 and do 3, I
So
guess.
you don't use up any rations that day because you can just eat good berries.
Yes, so that's
That is correct.
64
That is how
then,
math
because I'm
works.
casting it 3 times. Yes. That didn't work.
/R.
I'm sorry. Give me a second. Oh, jeez, there's so many.
Wow.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh. I crit that roll.
I mean, almost.
So we
You
have
crit,
21
you
good
crit it
berries.
twice for 2 of the spells, and the last one was above average, but was actually perfectly average.
Yeah.
Wow. More berries than we can eat.
Okay, so we have 21. Well,
Yeah,
they
so-
also heal,
so-
so if we get smacked by
So
something,
21,
Yeah.
you can just
okay.
eat a
And then-
handful of them.
it would take...
I'm gonna distribute them
All right.
among us,
Well,
so
you
that in
initially
case we get
use up
smacked,
5
you
of them
just
for
have a.
rations right away.
Okay, so that's
And that's for today. And so we'll have 2 days of them.
16 left. That's a 6.
Okay, so maybe
16.
40
There we
feet.
go.
And you're moving through all planes, which is actually super useful. Yeah, 4 hours. Yeah, so you can get right to the good berry plant place before you call it a night.
Alright. Technically, we can stretch these out for 3 days if we eat them early on the 3rd day.
No.
Hmm.
I guess, yeah, if you count this, the start of one day, 24-hour cycle, and then another 24-hour cycle.
Right.
Yeah, they last for 2 days. We ate to satisfy our hungers for this day. We'll eat them to satisfy
Alright,
our hunger
so
for
you
the
move
first day
on
and then the
to
second day.
exploring the forest directly to the west of the good berry patch.
Well, it's
Oh,
just
sorry,
a regular
the-
berry
Yeah,
patch.
Yeah, it's the
No, it's not. It's got very
Well, it did.
hostile and organized spiders.
the fangberry thickets.
Yeah, because the spell is cast on picked berries.
No, I misspoke.
Doesn't
I
make
meant
the
to say
whole bush
fangberry and I said good berry
magic.
because we've been saying a lot of different berries lately.
All right, so we'll get to exploring this. Hold on. Let me do this real
All right.
quick.
So as you were exploring the hex, at one point you hear a series of quick yarping barks. Do you wish to investigate?
Uh,
Imogen
Alright,
wishes to.
You
She
see,
draws her
you see
bow.
a pit inside of a clearing, and the sounds are coming from inside it.
A pit. I will look in the pit.
All right. You see a brush Thickelon, who looks extremely malnourished inside of the pit trap, and it is hungrily pacing in its 10-foot by 20. It's the 10-foot square, 20-foot deep pit that it's in. No, it's a
Oh,
Thickelon.
it's a lion?
I will get a picture.
Thickelon? Dang, I didn't prepare charm animal.
Hold on. I'm going to roll survival to see. I don't really have to. This is definitely a hunter's pet.
Yeah?
Well, who else would dig it? And for what purpose?
No.
So
it
the
was a
animal
pit
has
made
to
by
belong
hunters,
to a
I believe
hunter?
what he's saying. Yeah, if you want
Okay.
to give me a knowledge nature
And they
check
caught
to see
something.
how much you know about it. These particular things of creatures.
All right. Knowledge natures plus 6.
All right, what was that? You got a 16. All right, you know that they are a type
16.
of. It's a small creature. It's a type of marsupial. And they have very powerful jaws.
Oh, I'm gonna leave it there.
Imogen, give me a reflex save.
Yes. Oh no. Give me a second. I have to look at what my reflex is. Defense, reflex, plus 4. Okay.
As you attempt to move away, the side of the pit falls away and you fall inside of it.
Oh my gosh!
Again? Really?
Yes, they are carnivore. They are omnivorous, so you have suddenly fallen in to a pit with a starving Thycolin. Do you want to? Okay,
I throw a
give
good berry at
me
it.
a handle animal check.
Okay. And skills. Handle. That's Borvo. Borvo's not good at handling animals.
I believe you have a bonus to this as a
7.
druid, if I remember correctly.
I think I have. I might have.
Oh, wild.
Well, it's
empathy.
not really a bonus. It's just a class skill.
By the way, did you happen to... Yeah, Robin, did you happen to prepare your spells for the day?
I assumed that they would be the standard ones, which is Aspect of the Hawk, Cure Light Wounds, and Goodberry. And I don't think I'm going to have time to cast Aspect of the Hawk in this instance.
Yeah.
Alright, so 1d20 plus 7 for handle animal. Oh, good lord.
It does not. It seems that its natural tendency towards meat is overriding your ability to try and get to play nice. This may be a good moment to roll an initiative check.
Okay.
Oh, great. I have to click through all of my stuff. Give me a second.
Well, he rolled a
AC, no.
He rolled a 5, so
I don't know. I don't...
he does seem to be considering the berry for a second.
So... Nice.
Oh, I crit my initiative.
Yes, you did.
So 24.
All right. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna draw my bow. And turn on my correct music
Drawing
for
a
this
weapon. Does that
situation.
cause an attack of opportunity?
Because
He is. It's a 10-foot pit, so
if
you guys
he's
are
right
right
next
on
to
top
me,
of
yes, probably. Alright.
each other. All right. So
Okay. Where's my battle music? There it is.
There. Okay. All right. So he's going to take. So as you pull your bow out, he's going to take a snap at you. Does a 5 hit your AC?
Ugh. So. No.
Okay. All right, you have pulled your bow out and not gone bitten by it. All right.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay. He
shoot
only
at
has
it.
one
Give me a
attack of
second.
opportunity
I have
per
to
turn,
figure out
right?
what
Is that
my
how this version works?
weakness is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how that works. You need a
Okay. I was like,
a
is this
feat in
one of
order
the-
to do more than one in
All
a
right,
turn.
yeah. You need combat
Combat
reflexes.
reflexes.
Or
Yes.
yeah, and that makes it equal to your wisdom modifier, if I remember correctly. I think that's how that works.
Yeah, basically he can't attack her again if she shoots.
Oh, dexterity
Okay.
bonus.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot it with my bow. Oh my gosh! I just want. So it won't recognize it as. Ugh. Give me a second. There we go. Oh my!
All right.
Are you serious
So
right now?
Robin rolled a crit fail. All right. So let me go to the. Let me pull up the.
Why is it every time I start feeling
'cause
confident,
Robin,
I
there's always
just
a 5%
start
chance of
rolling
you rolling a
once?
No matter how good of a character you, how much you improve, you always have a 5% chance of rolling a 1.
I don't like
That's what
this.
Circle fail table. There we go. All right. Is your CMD? Nope. What did he try to do? He tried to get a feint off on you, but you saw through it. All right, Hans, it's your turn.
Okay. Hans is going to pull out a rope. He is going to back away from the hole and throw it down.
How far away from the hole are you? So you're 10
at
feet away.
least
How
one
long is your
square.
rope?
So at least.
Do you have rope? Check your inventory.
Robin. That was one of the first things I bought because rope is useful.
How long is your rope? Oh, okay. All right.
50 feet.
Yep, that is
40
that is
feet
enough.
of it.
You throw the rope into the pit. Robin, there's a rope in the pit now behind you.
And I'm also going to call for help.
I'm going to hope that I'm not going to roll another freaking
Oh, give me a
One.
deflect check.
because if I my deflect is what's the
Here, I'll just
thing for deflect?
I'll just roll against your AC to make things easy this time. All right, does a
it's
7
easier
hit your
for right
AC?
now.
Okay.
It does not. All right, I'm gonna shoot
All right,
another
that
arrow
puts
at
yourself
it.
up for an attack of opportunity. 19. Does 19 hit your AC? Oh boy.
Nope.
All
My
right,
AC is
22
20
definitely
now.
hits him.
Yay! So that's a 1d8. 1d8 plus 3.
Okay. All right. You
Alrighty.
notice that he is mainly relying on his speed to try and jump out of the way of these. AKA, if you do the flat-footed, if you
Ooh.
shoot at his flat-footed with your new insightful shot power, you're more likely to hit him. Just as a thing. Though he's not, doesn't look like he'd be particularly hard for you
Right.
to not hit. He has an AC of 13. Yes, well that's
Yeah.
that's always
Except
the
if I roll a 1.
thing. All right, so that's what you're gonna do for your whole turn. All right, Hans.
Yeah. I'm ignoring the rope.
Oh man.
I want experience,
Well,
darn
he's
it!
definitely bleeding now, so
Going to be. Yeah. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Yeah. He's going to call down for Imogen to grab the rope.
Psst. You're not gonna shoot at it or anything?
all right.
No.
Is that all you do on your turn?
Oh my.
Yeah, I can't currently
Alright,
see
it's
it.
gonna take another
I'm
bite at
trying to get
Imogen.
you out of there.
I'm assuming a 16 does not hit your AC either. All right, it is Imogen's turn again.
It does not.
15 does
I'm
not hit
gonna
your
shoot
AC
it.
either, I assume. Okay.
No, it does not. And you said its
You,
AC
you got a
was
16?
13, so that should hit,
Yes, you
right?
do.
Yes. Alright.
It
Shoot
is
me, 10 damage.
It is whimpering profusely and looks very sad and almost dead.
Alright. If it's gonna leave me alone next turn, I might leave it alone, but... I don't know, thrill of the hunt!
Hans, are you gonna still be panicking?
In a
Be
hole.
like, just climb up the rope, woman.
Well, no, if she's not climbing up this time, then at that point I'll
There are
have other people actually
coming
arrived
towards
to
you.
help
You
with
can
that
hear
yet?
the rest of your party heading towards you. But it'll probably be a couple rounds because you guys were kind of spread out.
Oh, it'll be dead next round. If it attacks me again.
Yeah. And to call out to them to rope when they get there. And is going to very
All right.
very carefully step forward.
Give me a reflex save. However, you do know it's there and you are being careful, so I will give you a +2 to the roll. Oh, you're fine.
I'll add it on. Hey. Yeah. All right, so that's a 5-foot step.
Okay.
I'll pull out my pistol and I'll shoot. Yeah, let me just actually let me make sure I'm rolling the right number here.
Ah, the fun of a recent level up.
That's okay. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there's 24. Hit his touch.
All right, now how dead do you make him
Awesome.
is the question now.
Oh man. D8 in this case. +0. No, that was close.
All right,
It's only
he
3
is
points.
only dead.
Yeah, it's only 3 points.
Imogen,
So yeah,
Imogen's
Hans steps up, a little dirt falls away, but he doesn't fall in. He's just, oh. Now will you climb out?
Imogen whips around and glares at you.
You kill stealing punk.
Exactly. I had it handled.
You were taking too long. I've been trying to get you out of there. Now grab the rope and we'll pull you up.
Now, if I were better at climbing, I would be a total BA and just ignore the rope and climb up
Yeah,
the side.
you
but I
climb up
can't
the
do
rope.
that,
I'm
so
gonna
I'm
make
just
you
gonna
roll for
grab
it.
the
You can
rope.
I mean, if you want to, for comedy's sake, I'll let you. I'll never stop people from rolling, but you don't need to roll.
Oh,
All right,
that would be
you
amazing.
you pull yourselves out of the thing, and that's 100 experience for each of you.
Yay!
Which doesn't, I think, mean much anymore.
Well, something.
All right, and then you all get 25 XP for exploring the hex.
Yeah. Oh. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Quick question. Where was that
He
boggart?
would be exactly one. He's exactly to the north of the square you're currently in.
Thank you. We're not going that way, just in case. Down.
I'm just
All right.
making some changes of the map on my end just to keep it up to date. All right. So are you going to keep moving to the northwest? All right.
I'm assuming.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. So you explore the next area. And while you are exploring it. Ooh, nice.
Oh man! I've detect snares and pits as a first level spell.
All right.
I didn't have it
as you are
memorized,
exploring,
but
you find
have
what
it.
appears to be a predator's den of some kind. In the river.
probably
There's
should leave that alone.
it does not appear as though anything
Yes,
is
we're not-
around currently.
Best not disturb it. Still, might want to know what we're dealing with.
Yeah,
Can
go
I
ahead.
use a survival
when we
check?
know what we're okay.
Yeah, can I just use a survival check to
Yeah.
look while we're here? Come on. Nope, I have no idea what this could possibly be.
I will go. Not much better, but better.
You notice that there are serpent-like marks in the ground as well as scales, but not snake scales. They're more like lizard scales. Could be.
Basilisks.
You think that there's some type of dragon.
Basilisks?
Kobolds?
Wonderful.
Or
No.
lesser
It is,
drink.
Caleb,
Something like that.
with the things that she has found, give me another survival check to see if this sparks something with you.
Okay. Nope, I'm not listening.
Fortunately,
Imogen has
Napkip
no
has a
idea,
ton of
but she's just
survival.
throwing things out there.
So he takes a look at it and he goes, "No, these not kobold scales. These tassel worm scales."
Oh gosh, no, run away.
Not another one.
Um,
All right. Yeah, best
all
leave
right,
that alone.
Give me perception checks though, real quick.
Oh no. Joel's like, you guys are gonna fight this whether you like it or not.
All right, that's better than what I was rolling for survival.
Oh my gosh, no!
Robin
Why?
Robin's
Welcome.
character, so Imogen is very concerned about these things coming back, so she is paying attention, so she does not notice this. But Caleb, you notice a skeleton a little bit farther down the river.
Uh-oh.
And he is dressed in what looks like armor, and it appears that he may be clutching some sort of weapon.
Actually, it would probably be a good idea to head that way. However, yeah, if that is the Tatzelworm's doing, it's already been this way and picked it clean. It's not going to return.
Well, if it lives here.
Well, I mean, it's not going to return
by
to that
further
exact
down-
same spot, more likely
By
than
further
not.
down the river, I
It's
mean,
not
like,
likely.
it's
It
still
could come.
in den range. It's just not inside of the den itself. All right.
I'm aware of that. It's
You head
just
over,
like
and it appears that the skeleton.
if it's already eaten there once, it's been there, it's finished, it's moved on. The odds of it going to that exact same spot again are fairly low. It has reason to return to this area, just not in that exact.
All right, it is wearing
Jumped out
scale
from the
mail
trees.
and crushing a fine looking sword, long sword. Oh, nice. While you were over, Napkip heads over with you, and Napkip is doing great tonight. So he also notices that a little bit down the river in the rubble and the mud, below the skeleton is a rotting leather backpack. And he pushes the skeleton aside and pulls it up. And there is quite a collection of treasure inside.
It's all right, excellent.
So he
Hmm.
he folds it up.
The
in such a way that
Tatzelworm
nothing
comes
will
out of the
fall
backpack.
the writing backpack, but so you guys can take it with you, and so he can take it with you guys and go, and you can check it later.
Yeah. All right, cool. Be on our way quickly. We don't want to stay here for too long.
The scale mail looks miraculous. Like, let me put it this way: this guy's obviously been in the river for a while. There is not a single piece of rust anywhere on the metal.
Mergic?
Yeah, potentially. At least rides by without touching it. I don't know what Napkip or Imogen or anyone else does.
Don't you wear medium?
He wears light. Hans wears light armor. This is more a. That's a dead person. I'm not stealing his stuff.
Okay.
So Blair and Akiros wander into the clearing as well.
Oh, I wear medium.
All right, they
gonna
help
take
you
it.
pull it off,
Yeah.
and you guys manage to get away before the Tasselworm comes back.
Yay!
So you got the
That
sword
night,
and the armor
as
as
you
well?
guys are looking over
Yeah.
your hall, Blair is able to identify it as +1 scale mail.
Sweet!
Excellent.
And the sword is a masterwork cold iron longsword. I feel like
Oh!
Imogen might take just for.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You're like, I have levels in Calvilear. I can wield
by the
these
way,
weapons. And it's made of cold iron. I would like this, please.
I'll
So
shoot it with
inside
my
of the backpack itself are 38 gold pieces, 520 silver pieces, I'm gonna copy
writing
and paste
down
it. I'm just
stuff
telling
from
you
the other
before
thing, Kate. Could
a
you keep
drinking
track of
stein
this?
that's probably worth around 12
Okay.
gold pieces, a silver ring that is around 35 gold pieces,
Okay.
and a jade carving of a nude female elven monk worth about 85 gold pieces, and a water-type scroll tube. A water-type
What's that last one?
scroll tube.
A watertight.
Do you want to open the tube?
Tight. Okay. Sorry, I heard water type. Like water type scroll to. None of these words are making sense.
Yes. It's susceptible to electric-type scroll tubes. And ice?
Ugh.
I don't know Pokemon that well.
I don't think
Grass
grass
type.
grass is very effective against water. Much is effective against a lot of things though, so it's good.
Do you want to open this scroll tube?
Okay.
I detect magic. I
You do
have
not
read magic also.
detect anything magical inside the tube.
That's unfortunate.
So are you
wanna
opening
open
it?
Kay?
I'm sorry, I thought Napkip had it, so I thought he was.
All right.
All right.
You tell Nab to keep it open.
Fine,
and he
he'll
opens
open
And
it.
inside's a map.
Another treasure map. We
This
need
is
to
just
deal
a
with our
normal
other
map.
treasure
It's
map.
just a map that actually is a pretty well made map of the northern half of the area you're exploring.
Oh,
If you would have found this earlier, it would have made your job much easier.
This must. Evidence of someone they sent before. In times past. There was something else that was interesting. What was it?
Yeah, it seems that he mapped
Right.
quite a bit of the area between here and Oleg's and here and that barbarian cairn you found. So most of the woods were actually well mapped. Yeah.
Okay.
wait.
And today, this will be the last day that
you
we
also-
use the berries.
Yeah.
So,
Also, the
we are now
the
out of
Tatzelworm-
good
The place
berries.
where you find the Tatzelworm Dome is an excellent crossing spot for the river.
Okay.
I see.
Also,
What?
I think that's another 25 XP.
Awkward.
How, okay. Oh, that's arcane spell. Okay. I was looking at spell failure chance for my armors.
It's true. You do not care.
I'm a divine caster.
Clerics can wear armor.
Cleric, the most busted class in 3.5.
I can hit hard, heal, use other magic, and wear armor, and not get hit myself. Just
And
try
depending on what
dealing with
domains
me.
I take, I can also like shoot lightning. Alright, so you use up the last of the
Ta-da!
good berries. Alright, so you move on to explore the final hex.
Yep.
My AC is now 21. Hooray!
All right, so as you head
All right,
in, this area
cool.
begins to turn into swamp. More and more
Not again.
as you head towards the far northwestern side, the ground I mean that makes
going
sense
to say
'cause
I
you're close
prepared
to where
fairy
you
fire
ran into the thing.
instead of good
The
berry.
stink of molding plants and
Yeah.
a strange quiet in the a strange quiet and the sound of bird life surround a somewhat sunken clearing in the woods here.
Alright, be on your guard. We're not quite where the will-o'-wisp
All right.
was, but
You can see at the center of the
knowing
clearing
where
that the
it's
soggy
traveled.
ground has become insect infested, stagnant, and even more swamp-like than anything else. And it's actually almost a pond. And sprawling at the pond's southern edge, in the center of all of this, is what appears to be a dead white horse.
Artax, no!
I'm sorry. Ugh.
Do you move into investigate?
Bizarre.
I wouldn't.
Horses are found in this area. And many horses travel through a swamp.
Oh no. Knowledge.
Do you think this
hold on,
one-
hold on. Knowledge nature. I'm knowledge naturing this. Give me a
All
second.
right.
I need to
Robin,
find
also tell
what
me
my
what
knowledge
you
nature
suspect.
is. I should know this by now. I suspect.
Well, no, tell me what Imogen suspects.
Give me one
Tell
second.
me what you're suspecting, then, because I may give a bonus to Imogen if you are along the right path.
My first instinct was to say that it could be a unicorn, but then my second instinct was to maybe say it could be a puka, but that's
All right,
something else.
Give me knowledge nature.
I shall do such a thing. Wait. 6. Okay.
Nope, roll for
Should
it.
I take 10? No, okay.
Your first suspicion, you
Yay!
believe, is correct, although
20.
you do not see a horn, which this appears to be a unicorn in every other way.
There's something vile here.
Yes.
That's a unicorn. And something's stolen its horn.
Horn. Are you sure?
Yes, positive.
You've seen one.
You got a 14, so I would say
don't know.
that yes, at some point during your travels, you managed to spot a unicorn.
Yes.
Okay. That might go some way to explaining the swamp,
Do you guys want to
anyway.
move closer to investigate?
Not really.
Um, it's like in the middle of
As
an
if
especially
almost
swampy
it is the
area.
cause of the swamp.
Man. Huh. Can figure out what killed it, but it looks especially treacherous. Pull out my spyglass and see if I can
Give me a perception check then.
make, yeah, penalties just because I am trying to figure this out from a distance, but
You do not see anything that would be dangerous.
no, I was looking for like, are there any like obvious
Oh,
arrows or holes,
there are
wounds
not.
on it?
Also, you do not notice anything immediately dangerous appearing. If you get closer, you could make a heal check to determine exactly what the cause of death is.
I'm gonna.
Akiros. Did the bandits have anything good? Did you ever hear anything about this from the bandits?
No, but I did hear a tale that at some point there was a unicorn in this woods, though no tales of her had happened. No one's seen her in a while. I guess we know why now. All right. You move
Imogen's
forward
going to inspect the body. He'll check. Oh my gosh!
Distraught.
You notice that the stink of mold comes not from the body, which is actually odorless, but from the fouled water of the pond that surrounds it. Also, as along with having its horn broken off, it is untouched by any insect or other necrophages. Its eyes are milky and silent, and you do not see any. You cannot see any cause of death.
Yeah, when I see Imogen going over, I'd actually probably follow. Do you see anything?
I can't tell. Do you see anything?
Yeah, I'll take a bit of.
Okay,
I'll take a
give me
closer
heal
look
check.
now that I'm actually there.
Oh,
There it is.
first off, you are able to actually discover that you are almost certain that this creature's horn was removed after death. And the lack of any obvious wounds makes you certain that this was and the way the body was that it was killed as if some form of instant death spell or effect. In fact, actually, you rolled well enough that one second, I'm looking something up. That the effects match that of a spell known as the Finger of Death. It is a necrotic. It is a necromancy style spell, and it can only be cast by a very high level. It is a very high level spell. In actual mechanical terms, it can only be cast by an 8th level druid or a 7th level sorcerer or wizard. I mean, it's a 7th level sorcerer wizard spell or an 8th level druid spell.
That's
Um,
really high.
Yeah, and in fact, the bugs and
Yeah.
scavengers don't seem to be interested in the body at
What is
all,
it?
and that seems rather mysterious. Um,
I thought it
uh,
had just to do with
do
the fact
any
that
of
it
you
was a
have
unicorn,
knowledge
but,
planes? Okay.
No.
No.
Maybe. Let me check. No.
your thing real quick.
I don't think I do. No.
Blair has what skills does Blair have? Blair has. Nope, he does not have that. All right.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
We'll finish looking at it. Yeah. He'll stand up, say some
All right.
prayers very quickly. He's going to pull out his actually pulls out what he took that he had from the cairn that he replaced his holy symbol with. He's by now he's carved a symbol of Pharasma, but he's going to place that on the body. What's that? What happened?
All right. So as you stand up, you also notice something, a slight glimmer. And when you reach to investigate it, you find a single hair. That matches exactly like the other hair
What
you
is
have
it?
found before.
What is it?
We need to leave now.
What is it? What is it?
This unicorn was killed by a necromancy spell. An extremely powerful. I've never seen this level before. This is the stuff of nightmares, and it was strong enough to instantly kill this creature. We need to leave.
Oh, okay. Imogen
Alright.
starts heading out.
You guys head away.
Hans is going to compare the hairs when he has when they're further in the clearing and he actually feels like he has time to, just to be sure.
Give me a
Do I
perception
notice
check.
him doing that?
Caleb, are you actively trying to not be noticed that you're doing this?
What?
Okay.
Yeah, he's not like actively trying to hide it. It's more like he just
Robin,
waited until he had a moment, and he like.
I asked him about it. You picked that up while we were there, right?
This one to what was the Stag Lord's name again?
Gats.
This one belonged to Gats, our friend, the drunk idiot, the Stag Lord.
Didn't he say some woman appeared to him as a...
And she was apparently the one who inspired him towards his deeds.
So this woman is a necromancer.
She is extremely powerful. And quite possibly still around.
We should let the guard know.
Absolutely. This is not something that we should take lightly.
So are we heading directly back to Oleg's then?
Hold on, where are we? There. Yeah, okay, we're still there.
Yeah, you are. Okay, so where it currently shows it on the map that I sent you guys, you are 4 squares over to the left. So you are right beside where you ran into the Will-O-Wisp, and right beside also the statue of Aristil is the other thing there.
I don't
Because,
think
I mean,
I don't think
if the
there's
people-
I don't think there's an immediate danger. Whoever she is,
But if-
she wanted her will done through the Stag Lord. She may not know he is dead, and even if she did, she'll need time to figure out who else to bring to her cause.
But if there's a figure that's going to be causing issues, we want our superior, she holds up one of her fingers and make quotation marks, should know that there's a dangerous figure down here. And maybe they'll send someone.
Yeah. To a superior. If they're not our superiors, they're the nobles and my my family. You don't actually answer to them. You're just helping me out in exchange for money. Now. And second off, they're not my superiors either.
Well, then they should definitely respond to your asking for help, correct?
Yes, Yes, I'll include it in my next report to Rosto. Like to cut across the river and explore the last bit of land. Haven't gotten to yet. That way I can send him a full report with the map and encourage him to take whatever steps need to be.
Okay.
Actually complete our mission, so that might free him up a little bit to act more.
Okay.
Plus, as I said, time pressing just yet. We might still have a little bit of time to maneuver.
Okay.
As powerful as she is, she's still relying on others to do her work.
Okay.
All right. So
We
you
shall go
spend-
do that then.
Oh, actually, it takes 2 days to explore
Yeah, going to
forested areas. I forgot about that.
Okay, so 2 days.
Sorry, I forgot
Hold on,
too.
I
I
need to
forgot
change the
that
calendar real
yeah, I
quick.
was like, wait, forests take longer. 6.
How many of us are there now?
5, but
5.
3, 4, 5?
6 if you include Borvo.
6. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 14.
And
you know,
Napkip's
Napkip only
been
spends for himself on
fending
days
for
where you
himself.
guys have time to hunt because he's been helping explore. So if he doesn't have time to hunt, then
So,
Okay.
so you would have used so it would have been you've spent so it would be 3 days of using rations times 6, so 18 rations would have been used.
we have 2 left then.
All right.
Unless you want to just say that you've been spending you want to double the time that you've been in the last 2 squares to have hunted that time, and then you wouldn't have used up any rations. Which I'm okay with doing.
I mean, I guess we could do that.
Alright, so that's 4 days for the first hex. Hold on. Because
Right.
that
So you
first
would've
hex,
just
we
done
would have had
that and
those
then
2 days of
spent 4
berries.
days
So
on the other 2 squares for a total of 8 days.
one, 2, 3, 4. And then
Just let me know how many days of rations.
Well, so if you do that, then you've used up 0 rations because you've been moving slowly, so you could like gather
Okay.
food and hunt. So
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
all right.
All
So
right.
if you
On. Sweet. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah. Whoever. Yeah. They may have skill in the necromantic magic, but whoever they were wanted the unicorn's horn. That she killed it for that purpose. To Imogen.
I'm sorry, what?
I suspect that whoever she is, even as she is skilled in necromancy, she wanted the unicorn's horn for something.
You don't kill a unicorn accidentally.
No, but specifically the horn was removed post-mortem.
Yes.
So it would seem she needed it for something. Perhaps a reagent, perhaps something else. Whatever her skills are, they lie in more than just the domain of necromancy.
Or there's something extremely sinister going on.
No doubt there's something extremely sinister going on. Just from what I hear, even it is particularly hard to defile things of that nature, and unicorns, and especially their horns, have always been associated with healing and life, and particularly potent magic. It'd be hard to pull off most necromancy spells with that, I would imagine. Unless there's
Well,
a
I don't know
specific...
much about arcane magics. Let me just look up on the
you are traveling with a
PFSRD.
sorcerer, so you could maybe ask him and see if he knows anything.
Yeah, I'd be fine with asking.
Go ahead then.
Something I'd want to let everyone there know about.
What do you want to let everyone know about?
That we left very quickly. We found a dead unicorn. It looked like it had
Okay.
been killed by a very powerful spell. It's yeah, found there suggests it's the same person who sent the drunken idiot on his crazy quests.
Akiros looks concerned at the idea that
That
somebody
whoever
made the Stag Lord go on his quest, and that they have more machinations in play. There was a there was a pretty strong feeling of necromancy when we were there.
Yes, I believe it. Yes, it was. Have you ever heard of a spell
piece
called the
of work.
Finger of
That's
Death?
That's what it felt like. Well, that's what it felt like when I was there too. Yes, they were there. Sorry,
You were
I
there.
didn't make that clear. They were.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No. They were there when we found it, Robin.
No, I was metagaming. I was looking up unicorn stuff.
Uh,
I'm just
by the way-
metagaming. Sorry.
yeah, by the way, Joel, I once helped Robin
Ah.
create a unicorn-based race for this game.
Were they quadruped or bipedal?
They were a bit like what you would imagine a
That's what I
satyr or a
figured.
fawn to be like, but with more unicorn-like aspects. Yeah. But yeah, that was a thing. So we actually looked up quite a bit of unicorn lore for that. So yeah, this person is up to something, and they might still be around. So we're going to leave the swamp, port it, and we're going to try to figure out where to go from here. But in the meantime, we should leave this place behind.
Sounds good.
We don't want to be dealing with someone of that power.
That's why
Oh.
you were asking if anyone had knowledge planes.
Sort of things would unicorn horns be useful for?
He goes, I don't really know. I mean, they're traditionally thought of healing agents, so that, or I don't know. They're not really good conduits for dark magic, though. I guess maybe if you knew some way to corrupt them, you could use them for something. Or I mean, they are symbols of light. Maybe
Terrifying.
they just didn't want it around, or hell, maybe they wanted it as a trophy, and it was something like that. I don't know.
I doubt they know a way to corrupt it. They did. It was likely that the body would have been corrupted
Hey, well,
by
whatever.
by the spell that
He
killed
goes,
it.
hey. Oh, I mean, did you see what the whatever that spell did to that, and even the area around it too?
It corrupted the area, yes, but the body itself remained undefiled. The horn, as I understand it, is a particularly
Maybe,
potent.
or maybe it was.
And if the body itself,
Or-
and if even the body was unaffected, then I doubt they can affect
Or
the horn. They can affect what's around
maybe-
it.
Maybe it did hit them. Maybe it was the body. I mean, I don't think we took enough time to examine it closely. Maybe it was infected and all that bad stuff was pouring out of it. I mean, unicorns are known as traditionally pure, so maybe he couldn't hold it or something? I don't know. Or maybe it's even...
I won't bother. Yeah. Won't hypothesize about it further.
I know...
Magic is not my strong suit.
I have... He goes, I have my field of expertise, and I don't... but I don't really have much formal training, so... I'm just going off of the few things I've run into.
Metagaming is my strong suit. Meh.
Okay, I do have another area of expertise: hunting. There's are natural enemies to unicorns.
Dragons.
Give me a survival check? Or knowledge of nature, I guess. Or, well, actually, for a knowledge about unicorns would be... Let me see.
Sure.
I think it's planes. Yeah, it's...
Maybe planes.
Okay, so give me survival or knowledge planes.
That gives you a hint. I'm sorry. Nothing.
What'd you get? You got a... Alright, I mean, survival's not
That's on
exactly the
survival.
right knowledge for this kind of thing.
Something that doesn't belong in the forest. Destruction, creatures of corruption, that sort of thing, I assume. Decay and
I mean,
poison
the thing is,
and
that you know
entropy.
enough that the idea of even a unicorn being able to be found by something that's evil is really hard. They're naturally very good at not being found. That's one of the reasons why they're so rare, and they only really appear to things that they believe are of a good alignment. Particularly, they have a thing for good aligned fae and good aligned humanoid women.
Interesting.
Well, this woman apparently is very beautiful.
Yes. An alignment technically doesn't exist in our game, but if it did, that's how I would describe those effects.
I mean, our resident drunken idiot was obsessed with her.
That's fair.
It's possible that the unicorn made a mistake. Or this woman makes a habit of luring these creatures to their deaths.
Well, regardless, yeah, that's currently where we stand as far as that. We'll move in the morning and we'll try to head to the other side of the, if we can. How many rations do we have left?
20, if we're not spending any of them.
Yeah, we'll try to head to the other side of the Shrike River, finish exploring, and then send a full report to Brevoy.
Okay.
Things are in right now. I don't know if they'll be able to do much. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know how much you've heard out here. Revoy is on the brink of civil war. To change soon and drastically. There's going to be a civil war, and in that case, I don't know if there's going to be anything they can do to help to.
Then I guess we have to deal with ourselves a necromancer.
Yes. It might eventually come to that. I need to think this over. Have a good night.
All right. So,
Good night.
if you guys are heading back to that area, it takes you a day to get out of the forest. And you are by the Fangberry thicket again.
Yeah.
In case Robin wants to do her thing. All right.
Yeah, I'll do my thing.
Okay. Cool.
Hang on, I'm gonna do the thing where I get rid of all my spells and have the thing. So that's 6d4.
Nope.
Ugh,
So
well, can't win them all, I guess.
13 would be enough for... That's enough for the 2 days that you would have them. All right. So it takes
Yep.
one more day to cross over the plains to... Actually, I mean, not even a day. To get to the area that you're exploring. So then it would take a day to explore the area, which you do.
All right, hang on.
All right. So that'll take you another day. And you do not find anything of particular interest in that site.
Okay.
And then it'll take you about a day to get back to Oleg's. Yep.
By the way, the way crafting firearms works for me is it requires a day of work. So if I've been tinkering at it every night since I was at the trading post, how many nights would that take?
The way that it works is that a week of working in your off time counts for one full day of working on it. That is how I understand the crafting rules. So you get to make one crafting check per week or per day that you are solely working on it. Yeah, you are.
I don't think we were out there for a week, right?
We have been up there for 2 weeks. The gun costs 1,750, so that's 1 day per 1,000 gold. I'll just say it rounds up, and I finish it as we finish exploring. As we finish exploring entirely.
Does that just use up the rest of our good berries?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good then.
The day we go that we're going to be going back to Oleg's, Hans is going to get up extremely early because he is going to test out his new gun and make sure it works properly.
And wake everyone else up in the process.
Get up extremely early. That means that means when you wake up, he's actually there and not praying.
And how do you intend to test the firearm?
Hold on.
Because if testing the firearm involves you using it at all, that's why I said, and waking everyone else up in the process.
Yeah. And no, Hans is going to let everyone know after they're awake that that he wants to test something with his weapon.
So so for making guns, you don't have to make crafting checks? What was that?
Gunsmithing feats, I believe.
Okay, so it works differently from normal.
No, I don't. I do not need
nice.
to make a craft check to create firearms. Or ammunition, for that matter.
Oh, nice. Okay.
To me, as a gunslinger. Alright, and for the heck of
So what did you
it,
actually
I'm
craft?
going to...
Nice.
I crafted a double-barreled pistol. Yeah, this was a design that was made before I had rapid reload, and it's just
I mean,
fire a little bit quicker.
That's what I was like, because you're
also
about
can
to hit
attack
level
multiple
5,
times in
and
one
every
turn.
single one of your classes is a +1, so you're getting real close to the point where you'd need that to actually... So you could actually shoot twice in a turn and then reload it.
That I could actually pull the trigger real hard and shoot them both at a -4. So, just for the heck of it, because I want to see this, one barrel, then the other, then reload and fire both, just to make sure it works as intended. And the reason I'm actually rolling these is because it works a very particular way. Yep. And the double shot. Blast.
Literally, Imogen
for the sake
comes
of the
out of her
recording,
tent,
people can't
wiggling her
see
finger
it.
in her
Caleb
ear.
botched the double shot one, which means that the gun is now broken.
Yeah, the double barrel deck can actually bot on a 1 or 2, I believe. So that's kind of the primary reason I was doing it, because we never know.
So it works. It just needs a bit more work.
Man, gonna need to get this better. Yeah, when Imogen comes out, he's kind of muttering to himself. Okay, good. I do actually have one ready to go. Yep, it can misfire on a 1 or a 2.
Well, you only got one of those, so it didn't explode in your hands.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else before you head back to Oleg's? All right. You guys
No, I don't think so.
return to Oleg's. It is nighttime by the time you guys get there. In fact, most of the fort has gone to sleep, but you push through so you could be there at night. You could get there in one day. So you were let in
Yay!
because it's you guys. That is correct.
It's 25 more experience for that last hex, right? Okay.
How much experience do you have currently, Kay?
All right.
D.
Unless someone wants something to happen, the next morning, as you guys awaken and breakfast is served, Oleg hands Hans a letter.
Good morning. Was your yeah?
Nope. That I did.
I hope you had a
did.
safe journey.
I've got all your money in my safe. I assumed you'd want it in the highest currency
Yes,
possible,
of course.
So.
Were you able to
he goes,
procure
I
the
was.
items I asked for? Alright, sit on those for a second. I need to... Yeah, quite ready to tackle those just yet.
He goes, I might want to read that. It was I was told that it was quite urgent and to make sure you got it as soon as I saw you.
Yeah. Very quickly then.
Read. What does it say? Imogen appears.
It'd be more dire in the country than I realized. Thank you. Things might be more dire in Brevoy than I realized. Requested that I stop the mission, my involvement in this mission for now, and return to my family for the time being. And if there's any exploration to be done, to be handled by you three. The exploration is finished. I see no As the exploration is finished, I see...
You see what?
Huh.
You want me to go to Brevoy, don't you?
No. Well, I don't want you to, or I want you not to go.
So you you feel a small hand placed on you guys, and you see Napkip standing there, and he goes, "We clan now, one go, we all go, isn't that right?"
Imogen looks at Hans and raises an eyebrow. So are you going to tell us what's going on?
We'll speak about the journey later. But yeah, what remains to be first is whoops, I almost forgot something. Okay, so
Imogen narrows her eyes when you say, "Oh, we'll tell you about that later."
No, we'll discuss the particulars of the journey later. Okay, sorry, I wanted to make sure I actually paid So let's see, 2. Okay. So let me just subtract 2 more gold here, or 2 more platinum here. Um. All right. Officially, this mission of exploration is over.
Okay.
Yes, I have to go now. My presence being required at Eagle's Watch notwithstanding, I need to go make a report. It seems I shall do so in person. So yes, Blair and
Akiros.
his name. Uh, Blair and Akiros, I thank you for your. Yeah, I thank you for your service. Here. Yeah, I'll give them each. Yeah, I'll give this each 50 more gold. It's like you did a fine job. You did a fine job. That's consider that a bonus for services well
Thank you
rendered.
very much. Hey, you've been a good player. I goes, I can't say for ex-bandit man over there, but I'm in, but this is my home. In case you ever need my services, just let me know. If you let Oleg know, he knows how to get in contact with me.
Absolutely.
Akiros looks hesitant, and he goes, "If I may, I would like to request a favor." You said that there is there was a temple to Aristal out in the woods.
Yes, there is. Yes, Imogen, Napkip, did you Jode on the way in? Is he back yet?
Not on the way in. He was
Yeah,
at
he was
temple when
fixing
I
the place
visited.
up, making it nice.
Okay.
Looks like he was trying to repair it.
Yes, he was trying to make repairs to the temple.
Oh, that's even better. Yes. To know how to get
Yeah,
there.
I'd maybe offer some guidance. Don't know.
Here, let me. Um. Run out and grab the map, bring it back in.
All right, so
Let's. The shrine is located
you give him
here,
directions.
so you'll want to head to
All right.
this. Just giving
Thanks.
direction.
I don't know where I'm headed, but
And if you feel led, you can.
thanks.
The
I
grove
don't
we
know
found is over
where I'm headed
here.
or what I'm planning on doing in life, but if I'm still around and you need help, I'd have no problem working for you again. So,
Of course. Well, this place might find itself needing some protection soon. If fear is about to happen and Brevoy comes to pass, they might not have their guards
Yeah.
for much longer.
ma'am, sir, he offers you a military style
These are
military
good.
salute. And with that knowledge,
Imogen nods,
he heads off.
not knowing quite how to respond.
Well, he seems like he's on the road to a good place.
Yeah. Blair goes. No, Blair goes. Hey, it's
So what's?
wow.
Oh,
I've been traveling with you guys for about a month, haven't I? It's the start of it'd be start of that season. Such and such season. I should probably be heading off to get home to my family as soon as possible. So he offers a hand. It's been good working. Been working.
Yeah, I'll shake his hand.
Been working.
Of course.
Good working with you, Sir Grunch. Hey.
Of course. It's been excellent.
We did good.
It's been quite excellent working with you as well.
Hey, we did good work here, and
Been a staunch ally.
without the drunk bastard around, I'm sure these woods will be a lot better for everybody. Imogen, it's been a pleasure meeting a huntress such as yourself. All right, and he heads off.
pleasure. Sir Gunch, you're moving up in the world.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure
rolls
that's
his
the
eyes
actual
a
title that
little
no
bit.
one's been calling him this whole time.
So what are we doing then?
Napkip, could you please? Yeah, Napkip, could you please start gathering things and getting them
Yes,
ready to
Chief.
go?
He throws up a version of the salute that the other guy that Akiros had thrown, and he seems to like it and moves about his business.
I feel perfectly fine throwing a salute at Napkip. As a not military person, that would probably be slightly insulting to the actual military man.
So as far as I see it, you're heading off to Brevoy to do whatever in preparation for this civil war.
Napkip is probably going to follow me, but yes.
Well, Napkip's going to follow you, so that leaves me and Borvo. So we may as well follow you, and that's that, I guess.
You're sure?
Yes.
Fair warning, a city's a far cry from the places you're used to.
And end. That seems like a good place to. That seems like the good closing line for the episode. Stinger hits, credits come up. All right, well, guys, you have finished all of the content of book 1.
Yay! Oh my gosh. Okay, so Caleb, I was so prepared. I thought you were going to argue about Imogen coming. I had a meme prepared.
Really? What name was it?
Meme. I posted it to the Discord.
All right, so I hope everyone had fun listening. So we will start. We'll be back next week with the first episode of the rivers run red.
Oh dear. I'm having flashbacks of Baldur's Gate.
All right, so thanks everyone for listening. As soon as we figure out the technical problems, we'll be back to streaming. Unfortunately, just had some problems that stopped us from doing that this week, which is why this episode's a little bit shorter. Hopefully, we'll get those fixed.
Yeah,
but if not, you can
notwithstanding.
keep finding the episodes here on YouTube. We're back to the swing of things, so they'll be coming out on the normal, pretty much weekly basis. Actually, one more week, and then I'll actually be down to see you guys, so we won't have one that week, ironically. Ironically, the week where we're actually
Yeah.
all in the same building is not the week where we'll be playing. All right. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.